Welcome back, Legendary Potato here. Today I want to discuss mods coming to Minecraft console editions. Now, I know this sounds a little ridiculous and how modding just kind of seems like it would never come. It seems like we've been waiting for it for years, but also seems like it could be possible since we've also seen mods coming to things like Fallout 4 and stuff like that. So it's like in this gray area where it's possible, where it's also not possible. And we're just kind of not sure if we can expect to see them in the near future or not. So I'm just going to be talking about that today. So hopefully you guys do enjoy it. But anyways, let's get into it. So I guess to briefly start off, like how I mentioned how Fallout 4 kind of has their mods and kind of like that. I don't really know too much about it, although I do know that there's a way to mod the game supposedly and use mods to all that stuff. So it seems like there's this kind of expansion kind of looking towards having mods for consoles and stuff. So we'll have to see if if like Microsoft and Sony, the creators of PlayStation and Xbox, obviously, lighten up, make it so that we can have mods and, kind of make community mods, which I think would be really cool. Like if the community could have mods in a way so that you can make your own mod, do this kind of thing. Like, I don't know how you would do it. Like, have some sort of computer thing you do, and then you can upload it to this, area or kind of community thing. So you could upload it there and you could download it, you could play it. I think that'd be really cool, just have a survival with it. I think that'd be really neat and doable as well. I mean, it'd be really hard, but at the same time I could see it coming as well. Like we'll just have to see what 4J and what Microsoft and what Sony, what they kind of think of it and how they could probably come to an agreement and how they would want to do it. But that's at least how I feel like it should be done, or just some sort of system of just having it all being done on the console so you can make it on the console, which I don't really see that happening, although it would be really cool if that was a way to do it. But just in general, seeing mods coming, it's just this gray area that nobody really knows what's going to happen. Although recently Pocket Edition has been getting mods and stuff like that. You all know Pocket Edition has things like command blocks and mods, add-ons. Well, yeah, they're called add-ons rather. Servers, all this stuff that Console Edition doesn't have. And it seems like Pocket Edition seems to be a lot more prioritized than it. So it seems kind of weird. We'll have to see if they eventually, since they plan on making them all close to identical, we'll see if they have the idea of bringing mods from Pocket Edition to console in that kind of way. We'll have to see exactly what happens with that as well. That could be a possibility, which I think would be cool. Like seeing some of the mods on Pocket Edition, seeing them come over to console, I think that would be really neat as well. So there's lots of ideas just being thrown around, but there's not really a lot of actual things being done. There's nothing we know about right now. There's nothing that's really happening with it, and we don't really know. At least the only things we really know that are big changes to Console Edition are realms coming soon, which, to be entirely honest, we don't even know too much about that as well. So just the whole thing about mods, we really haven't heard anything about them so far. Honestly, we're not really even close to it either, if we're gonna be honest. So I don't really know, or maybe mods could just be just a current gen thing, so only on Xbox One and PS4. So that means things like Xbox 360 and PS3 and maybe even Wii U would be left out and not have mods, which would make more incentivizing to go to the current gen, of course. So there's that as well that could be possible, which it's not like that would be a surprise to anybody, since last gen's capabilities are kind of starting to lack a little bit, especially seeing things like giant worlds and 16-player multiplayer on Xbox One only, or PS4 as well. So seems like there's a lot of limitations. So if mods came, would they only be on Xbox One and PS4? Would they be able to be done on all the consoles? That seems kind of there's a lot of weird things you kind of got to ask, a lot of questions that have to be raised, about how this could possibly come. But we'll have to see, of course. I feel like it would be a good idea, maybe just focus on Xbox One and PS4 and see if the 360 and PS3 and Wii U and all these consoles can handle it before you try and just do that. So you can prioritize the current gen, since those are the most powerful, kind of see how that goes. So that's at least how I feel about that right now. Honestly, since we don't know anything about mods, I can't say if they're coming. I can't say if they're not coming. We don't really know. That's just up to 4J, Microsoft, and Sony, as well as Nintendo, I guess, as well, especially with the release of the Switch edition, which is coming soon, I believe. At least this time this is being recorded. But that's at least what I'm feeling. That's at least what I think about mods coming. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What you guys think of all that. Like, I feel like it's possible, but it also doesn't seem likely, at least for the time being. We'll have to see if in the future they plan on changing that around. You know, like how for the longest time mini games didn't come to console, and now they finally came around just last year, which I think it was a really nice addition as well. So we'll see if they take it further and do things like mods. Like, you know, maybe you could have mods like it makes it so you can't have like achievements and stuff like that, or you know how that would all work. Because right now the current mods on console edition are just like modifying game files, which is cool. That's really cool as well. We can do some really cool stuff with that. Which you've probably heard of some mods yourself on console edition. At least if you're looking up mods on console, then you've probably heard of things like the Galactic Craft mod, you know, things like having modded item attributes, you know, modded villagers, all that kind of stuff. So it just kind of comes down to, you know, how that's all going to work and who's going to develop these mods. Like, would it be down to the community? Would they have mod developers themselves? You know, that kind of thing, or even like a Minecraft store. I know recently they made a Minecraft store for Pocket Edition, so maybe they'd even have a store for add-ons, which, you know, seems kind of weird. But maybe they would develop the mods themselves, and you can purchase them for, you know, maybe like $1 or $2, and you know, just kind of lots of ways that this could be approached, which I see there's a lot of ways, like how, you know, they could do it, but I'm not sure if any of them seem like they could be doable. Like, I'm just kind of speculating, kind of just throwing stuff out there that I think could happen, but who can really say for certain? Not me. You know, I'm just the guy who's, you know, talking to his mic, saying words. But, you know, again, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I think the mods we have right now are really cool, but, you know, taking it a little bit further would be really nice. Having, you know, the additional, you know, mods and like just in general, just having it there, since all we have right now are like skin packs, texture packs, mashup packs, and I think that's pretty much it for just DLC and stuff. So even if it was DLC, you know, it would be a nice addition as well. So, you know, those are pretty much all my thoughts. I think that's everything I wanted to cover in this video. So, you know, let me know down in the comments. It's the third time I said this, I think. What you guys think. If you guys liked the video, make sure you leave a like, and if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new to the channel so you do not miss content like this every single day. But that's everything I wanted to talk about mods. So go ahead and peace out. Yeah, that's what I said. Peace.